Hello, I'm Joseph Emanuele from Your Costa Rica Connection. And today I'm with Stephanie Van Ness, the owner of Sandbar Restaurant and Bar in Playa Hermosa, Costa Rica. And this is a continuation of our video series of area professionals here in Costa Rica. Stephanie, thanks so much for allowing me to come in and do this today. I know it's a lot of work getting ready for bar service and restaurant service for tonight. So thanks a lot. I really appreciate it.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.
Listen, I'm just going to ask you a few questions for our viewers, especially some folks who are interested in potentially moving to Costa Rica and wanting to start their own business like you have done, like I have done. So after you have found your place, what was the hardest thing for you to get your hands around dealing with Costa Rica and getting things lined up?
The timeline, the amount of time it actually takes to get something done here. Was surprising.
The timeline is, a lot of people don't realize that this is not the US or Canada or Europe. Things do take a lot of time and they can be quite trying. I understand.
And it was an ambitious undertaking. To do the same thing in the States probably would have taken a lot of time as well, but it was a little painful sometimes on the timeline. When you're just ready to go.
Right, and I'm sure the language barrier might have been a little bit of an issue as well. But you speak some Spanish, don't you?
I've learned Spanish.
Good.
Being here.
Good.
Yes.
Well, I'm going to ask you another question. What advice can you give people that can maybe help them if they decide to come down and look around to start a business?
I would definitely look around with somebody.
Okay.
I have learned the most from people in the area, other professionals, and my scenario, neighbors, friends that I've met. Of course, my first online was my realtor,
right,
who introduced me to a lot of people to
Which
get the
was
balls
not
rolling.
me.
No. But, I mean, it was helpful.
Good.
The people knew more than anything else, than the internet, than what you read. The people was
right. So basically the smartest thing to do is come down, investigate, work with the realtor, but go and meet other people.
And yet listen.
And listen to what they have to say. Yeah, that's good advice because, you might hear stuff from a realtor, you might hear stuff from a business owner trying to sell his business, but you also want to hear third party, fourth party ideas.
And not only that, it hasn't been so much about any one person misleading you or their information being incorrect, but there's so many little things that the other person doesn't say, and you talk to another individual and you learn this little piece of information, of knowledge that didn't come up in anybody else's conversation.
Let me ask you another question. Why did you want to come to Costa Rica and try this new adventure?
It's beautiful. I get a lot out of nature. Cool. It's good for my soul. Beautiful surroundings. I'm a beach girl.
That I know.
And I love the residency process. All of the rights that I have without surrendering my own American citizenship.
Terrific, terrific. And I understand you're a surfer now, too.
Yep, now. That was the perk to nothing happening on time. I learned how to surf.
That's fantastic. You got my wife involved in it, too.
I know, we're surf buddies now.
Surf buddies, that's fantastic. All right, I'm going to ask you one more question, and then we're kind of done for the day, if that's all right with you, because I know you got to get ready.
Okay.
When you're dealing with purveyors here in the area, what is the main issue trying to get them to service you the way you're used to serviced?
I don't know. I mean, I hate to say it, but I mean, I would think like training, perseverance, and then once you get them, if you keep trying, once you get them to start driving by and taking your orders, then they seem to stick to it.
Terrific. It's kind of like my maid. I mean, I love her. Don't get me wrong, she's a great lady. But I had to teach her 4 times how to properly use a vacuum cleaner. Now, granted, a lot of people down here, locals, don't have vacuum cleaners, so I understood that she didn't know how to use it.
Right.
But 4 times it took me. She's got it now, so I'm pretty happy.
Right.
Well,
now it's downhill.
Now it's downhill. It's all downhill now. So, Stephanie, please take 2 seconds. Tell everybody about your business, where you're located, and while you do that, I'm going to have a little sip of this cold Imperial you poured for me. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Yes, the business is called the Sandbar. It's a restaurant/bar located in Hermosa Heights. It's been completely renovated, and it's just based on fun and having a good time. We've got some great food, and right now I'm currently lining up a lot of exciting musicians and just getting the ball rolling.
And how can people contact you. Do you have a Facebook page?
I have a Facebook page. I have a web page.
Okay, well, we'll make sure that we get your webpage information up on the video and also your Facebook page. And really, like her page. This is a really great restaurant bar. It's a lot of fun. Actually, my wife is coming over in about an hour or so, and we're going to enjoy some dinner and cocktails and have a good evening here. So, thanks again. I appreciate your time, Stephanie.
Thank you.
And everybody, come on down to Playa Hermosa, stop into the Sandbar, see Stephanie, and hopefully we'll see you down here soon. Bye-bye.
Pura Vida.